Yeah, that was all it was. The ball came out over the plate. He tried to go in on him and just ran back out over the plate. And as you know, if you're going to miss, you got to miss in. You can't miss on the plate. Same with Eric. It's the same exact thing Eric did. Tried to get in on Sanchez and left it on the plate. And you can't do it.
With Montero on the flip side, was the fact that he was able to pitch in effectively tonight the key to what he was able to do?
Absolutely. I thought he did a great job. I tell you, the fourth inning, it could have been disaster for us, and he hung in there and battled and got out of there with 1 run, and I thought it was a big turnaround for him. I really thought he threw the ball great tonight.
Matt.
Just with Montero, what was the biggest thing you noticed? Was he,
pitched in a lot, and tonight he had a real good fastball, certainly trying to speed their bats up and allowed him to go away or use his off-speed pitches. And I thought he moved the ball around very, very well. And, the fact that he escaped the fourth inning with limited damage was pretty impressive.
Do you hope this can be a building?
I sure do. I hope it's a big step for him forward that, as we said before the game, he's got the stuff to pitch here. If he locates it and trusts his stuff and throws the ball in the strike zone, he has a chance to get outs, and he showed that tonight.
Tony on the right.
Terry, with both of those guys over here, Montero and Robles, what's just the difficulty of managing when you don't really know what you're going to get on a start-to-start, outing-by-outing basis?
Well, Tony, it's tough anytime. You go into a game and you don't know what kind of, what they're going to do. But, there's it's all about, again, making sure they understand that they don't have, they can miss off the plate once in a while. They don't have to miss in the strike zone. And, I think we talked earlier, a couple of days ago, about the making a good 0-2 pitch when you're heading the count. And, you saw it tonight. Eric was 0-2 on, ball was drilled foul, 0-2, hung a split. So you got to be able to trust your stuff. And Hansel had a good inning, came out, again, just made a mistake. And it just shows you that, we've got work to do, but they've got good arms, and they can have success here. We just got to eliminate some of the errors.
Abby.
I know I've talked a lot with Montero about trusting his stuff and his confidence and everything, but after getting kind of rattled in that fourth inning, what did you see from him that allowed him to kind of settle down, recover, like demeanor-wise maybe?
I thought Renee did a nice job. Of trying to settle him down and let him to make sure, hey, look, we're not out, we can get out of this inning. And I think he did. I think he was focused enough that he knew he was pitching great up until then. I think he knew he could get him out. And as we all know, confidence is everything.
Dave, far right.
When you guys are up 2-0 and you guys have been pitching well, how good can you feel about that lead? Or do you know how hard they are to contain?
Yeah, they're really hard in this park. They've got, you look at their numbers before the game. They got 3 or 4 guys with 19 homers and one guy with 30-some, and so they're dangerous in this park, and you're not satisfied that 2 runs is going to hold up in Yankee Stadium. So we didn't. The issue was we couldn't add on, which is one way to put an end to it, is be able to add on, and their bullpen shut us down.
Anthony.
Yeah, just on their bullpen, when you see their starter goes out in 4 1/3, but then they're bringing in guys who throw 98 and closers, who weren't even their closers. How does that sit with the opposition?
Well, it's a difficult task for any team, and when you've got young players that aren't used to seeing that kind of pitching one after another, it's really hard. But they got a great bullpen, and that's why I said one of the things I think we're going to get out of this series, no matter what the outcomes are score-wise, is our young players are going to know what to expect when you're facing real good teams, and so. They're going to have to make big-time adjustments. But they showed you what their bullpen can do to you. And, again, we add on a couple of runs, it's a whole different game.